The date is March 20th, 2010. An 11-year-old boy sits on the couch in the living room with his parents, watching an NCAA tournament game between the 9th-seed Northern Iowa Panthers and the first overall seed Kansas Jayhawks, with a spot in the Sweet 16 on the line. It's his first real exposure to the NCAA tournament. Northern Iowa led for most of the game before Kansas cut the deficit to 1 with under a minute to go. The following possession, along with broadcaster Kevin Harlan's call of the moment, would forever hook the boy on the event called March Madness.
Northern Iowa's going to have to shoot it before the shot clock runs out. Oh my.
Farouk Benesh, a three.
Good! You can't be serious with that shot.
Bowen with the tap in, and he's got 6 for Georgetown. Brown, Coleman, up and down! He drops the end zone!
Are you kidding me?
Feelers brought him out of their seat!
March Madness is one of the best times of the year. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's the greatest sports event of the entire year. Better than the Super Bowl, better than, the World Series, College World Series. On my shirt, College World Series, but March Madness takes the cake. I gotta say, one of the ones that really sticks with me is UNI's buzzer beater over Texas in 2016.
Last chance for the Panthers.
And he said he wouldn't take a timeout in this situation.
Jesperson, half-court heave for the win. Jesperson knows it. Northern Iowa wins it at the buzzer, 75-72.
Since my brother went to UNI, I love watching them in basketball, so I was super excited. I was watching the game in Washington, D.C. with some roommates, or with some friends of mine for a school trip, and we stayed up till 1 in the morning watching that game, and we were just jumping up and down. We were so excited. So much fun. And that was a great national championship game. Villanova and North Carolina. Marcus Page hit a crazy shot, three-pointer to tie the game against Villanova with like 4 seconds left. But they didn't care.
They go length of the court with Archie Diacono. 3 seconds at midcourt. Jenkins gives it to Jenkins for the championship.
I will say one of the best moments was UMBC beating Virginia, the 16 over the 1 seed, the greatest upset that's ever happened in college basketball history, at least March Madness-wise. UMBC just dominated Virginia the entire second half of the game, hitting 3 after 3, and ended up winning by 20 points to make history, and got a lot of people that never thought a 16 would beat a 1 to shut up, and it was fantastic. Another one that I really like is it was Georgia State beating Baylor, a 14 over 3 seed. Really big upset there. The best part about that one is that Baylor was supposed to be really good that year, and Georgia State was just one of those teams that no one really expected to do anything. And after a missed free throw, Shipes got the rebound, passed it up to the star, R.J. Hunter, the leader of the Georgia State team. His dad was the head coach. R.J. Hunter, with the commentator's discretion,
Got to push this to the basket. Take it to the basket, guys. 9 seconds.
Instead, he held it at a three-point line, shot a 3 with 2 seconds left.
R.J. Hunter for 3. Good!
Nailed it, and it made his dad, who was coaching at the time, fall off of the stool, and Georgia State won that game in one of the most incredible fashions. So that's another one that I just love to rewatch over and over again. March Madness, you really can't beat it. You can just watch highlights all day long, and that's what I love to do.
Crossover, kicks it. Towns for 3. Yes, sir! Marcus Towns!
Towns, pump fake, big bucket, fall down and let everybody know how big of a moment it was.